So, Jimmy Havoc, the darling of Progress Wrestling.
Hello.
The fan favourite.
Hello.
Has joined me. He's got a massive plaster on his head.
I do. It hurts.
It's good. You fucking deserve it. doing that shit
right,
to yourself.
interviews off, prick.
Well, just to set the scene for those of you that weren't here, Jimmy was supposed to have a straight up standard Progress Wrestling match with John Ryan. That didn't go according to plan because John Ryan is a bit of a cunt and brought out a frying pan, opened Jimmy up like a fucking stuck pig, and it all kind of went from there, didn't it, Jimmy?
Pretty much, yeah. Like, to be fair, John did say before the match he was going to make me bleed. He fulfilled his promise.
He did.
So I can't really have a go at him for that, to be fair. But I hurt a lot now, so it was good fun, great fun.
You're a fucking sick bastard.
Thank you.
Why is it you enjoy all this shit?
I think it's because I was abused as a child.
Fair enough. That would do it.
I jest, obviously. I had a wonderful upbringing. My parents loved me.
Do they still love you?
No, not really. No, they both they beat me a lot. To be fair, with sticks, lots of sticks. They break trees in my back garden just to whip me. But probably because I'm 28 years old and I still live at home. That's probably what it is.
That would do it. That would do it. So, what was it like wrestling John? Someone you've known for over a decade.
You know, it's a bit of an experience considering we wrestle each other most months for the last 10 years. Yeah. So I love wrestling John. He's probably my favourite opponents. We just get each other. I think because he's one of my best mates as well, we're quite happy just to beat the shit out of each other. It's good. It's good fun. It's good.
And this is your second time at Progress. Yep. Obviously, the Book Havoc campaign a huge success. Yep. What is it about Progress that the guys just seem to love coming and wrestling here?
John, honestly, I know. Like the guys who run it just know what they're doing. I guess I honestly don't know. They're at the right place, the right time, and the right crowd. I think everything has just come together really well.
And will we see you back here again if they'll have you?
I hope so. Good. I really like it. The crowd seem to enjoy me, so I don't know why they wouldn't get me back.
Absolutely. I have to say, I was personally hoping you'd come out and help Danny Garnell fend off the London Riots. But
basically, I was doing my pre-match warm-up just then, which is a few pints, 2 squats, no more than 2 squats at a time. Because you don't need more than that. It's pointless. You wear yourself out. Why do you want to do that? 1 press up, 2 squats, and that's it. And I'm done. I'm ready to go. And a few beers, obviously.
And if Progress could book anyone for you to wrestle against at the next show, who would it be?
Necro Butcher. No, technical. I don't do that anymore, do I? Shit. I honestly don't know. Progress will book whoever they feel is right for me to show my true self, I guess.
And where can we see you next?
My next show will be... I don't know. I don't know what day it is. I've been in the head a lot. I don't know.
Okay.
What is my next fucking booking? Premier, probably.
Okay.
Premier, Lucha, ICW, WXW in Germany.
Fucking ICW.
What's wrong with ICW?
Crazy bastards, ICW.
ICW is one of the best promotions in this country. I fucking love them.
It is.
I think Progress and ICW are my home promotions. They're my promotions.
I'm from Fife, which is just as fucking violent as Glasgow's. ICW feels like home. Cool.
Do you go ICW a lot, do you? Or?
I've never been. I've never managed it. But I will.
You should definitely come along.
Next time I will. This is my first indie show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been to... I was always a wrestling fan growing up. I never had anyone that was a wrestling fan around me. But I managed to get my girlfriend into it. And she's crazy into it as well. So we went to a Raw house show last year, and that was my first ever show. This is my second. And we're going
You've done pretty well then, to be fair.
We're going to the tapings in November as well.
Oh, wicked, that'd be good.
But I don't know if it'll be as good as this.
Well, you should definitely get yourself to an ICW show.
I will do. Well, thanks very much, Jimmy.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers, mate.
No problem. So I'm now here with Mr. John Ryan, the man that Jimmy Havoc, I would say, had a match with, but I don't know. Sorry about that. I would say John had a match with Jimmy Havoc, but I don't think that would do it justice.
You know I beat him, yeah?
You did.
Alright, cool.
Handsomely, with one hell of a fucking move.
Yeah.
Into some thumbtacks and then into some barbed wire.
Yeah.
Standard?
the tombstone on the thumbtacks and then the wheelbarrow suplex into the barbed wire, yeah?
Yeah. It was
easy.
It's usual day in the office, really.
yeah.
How did you find your first experience wrestling here at Progress?
Oh, fucking hell. Honestly, these guys, the audience here, let me take you back to my youth, and I'm an old fucking man now compared to most of the guys that are going to be listening to this shit, but I was a big ECW mark, 1995, 1996, that kind of era, and this crowd is like what I wanted to be when I was a big market, when I was 15, 16 years old, and I wanted to work for ECW. This is the feeling that I always wanted, right? I love wrestling in front of doing the family shows and all that kind of shit, but this is really where my passion is. So yeah, I was really happy.
What was it like wrestling Jimmy? You guys know each other so well. You're such good friends.
I've had more matches with Jimmy than anyone else. I don't know how many that is. You can probably go on cagematch.de and find out because they fucking know everything. But,
how much does that one rank? How does that one rank?
That honestly, that was my favourite match with Jim. The only ones that I would say are equal to that is the ones that I did as a triple threat in the Tap and Tin with Jim and Corrupt, because they were fun as well. Two matches there. But that singles definitely my favourite match with Jim.
What's next for you? Where can we see you next?
That's it, mate. I'm done.
That's it.
I'm done. This is my first retirement, so
okay.
This is my first retirement match. I'm
You're
done.
gonna like a Terry Funk and do
absolutely.
a million.
I didn't promote this as a retirement match, but this was my first match that I'm not intending to do anything more. We'll see what happens, but you know what wrestling's like. Pro wrestling retirements last as long as it takes until someone offers you to come back. So.
Well, if that is the end, it was one hell of a match to go out on.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The crowd absolutely loved it, and it seems like you guys had a fuck of a good time as well.
Really happy. I love doing that shit with Jim, to be honest, and maybe we're both a bit fucking twisted, but we like all that shit, and it's just fun.
Well, I think everyone I've spoken to agrees that wasn't your average hardcore match. It was a hardcore match with some of the best storytelling you'll see around as well, and I think that's what really made it more than your average.
Thank you. I mean, to be honest with you, I heard a quote from Rob Van Dam ages ago, years and years ago. There's a quote from Rob Van Dam where he said that hardcore should always be a normal match, but the same storyline was a normal match, but then with weapons and spots involved. And I believe in the same methodology as that. I first and foremost want to entertain the crowd and create a match and get the pops out of the crowd and do the whole storyline thing. And in my opinion, that the weaponry is secondary, and the weaponry just enhances the high spots and all that kind of stuff. I like being creative with all the weapon spots and all that kind of thing. But if I'm honest, there's a lot of people in the kind of hardcore side of the business these days. At the end of the day, you can't go into a match, in my opinion, and the first move is someone getting thrown through light tubes. You've got to build up to that shit, and that's all I try to do. So,
well, it certainly was executed to perfection. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you very much.
And enjoy your retirement, if this really is your retirement.
We'll see. Let's hope so. But yeah, you know what wrestling retirement's like.
Thanks very much. So I'm now with. Well, introduce yourself.
I'm Rob Lynch, one half of the London Riots tag team. Yeah.
Awesome. The reason I wanted to speak to you is I do the podcast with a guy from America and a guy from Australia and a guy from Alabama. Fucking loves you guys.
Okay, cool.
You are absolutely up his alley. So if you give a shout out to Tommy Gunn.
Okay, Tommy Gunn.
Yeah.
Would you give me a shout out?
Just cut a promo on him. Fuck it.
Tommy Gunn, I love you. Just loving us. Bro, it's all good, but problem is, mate, I don't know. What do you want to say? I don't know what to say.
Well, you guys had one hell of a match tonight with Darryl Allen and Danny Garnell.
Oh, wicked, cheers.
And you kicked fuck out of them.
Yeah, it was a good match. Things went well. It was hard hitting. It's our second one for Progress, so always good. But we've done the same thing that we've done normally. We kick ass. People like it or not, it's tough shit. We're here to make a statement, so.
Absolutely. I think the fans here absolutely loved you guys. They go crazy for everything in Progress, don't they?
Yeah, they're a bit twisted. Like, I'm going to keep trying and make them hate us, but they just love everything we do. So
Absolutely. How do you enjoy wrestling here for Progress?
Progress is by far probably one of my favourite companies to work for. Just in terms of the way the crowd are, it's one of those ones where you can definitely get that whole pinch of skin. Like, it's just definitely happening because they eat everything up. It's amazing.
Yeah. What do you did you see Jimmy and John's match tonight? The hardcore match.
I didn't know because that was directly after ours.
Yeah.
So it was literally. I had to come back and just literally do a few bits after.
That got pretty crazy.
Yeah.
The fans were eating everything up. Where can we see you guys next?
Our next time you're going to be able to see us will be, if I'm not mistaken, will be at RPW, Revolution Pro Wrestling now, as it's now known. And that'll be on the 14th of October. It'll be us against the Hooligans, Roy and Zach Knight.
Wow, okay.
So that's going to be a hard hitting match.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be good. And then after that, I believe we will be, wrestling for IPW and then FPW and
all about the place.
Yeah, there's a few other places like smaller places. We've got Premier Promotions.
Yeah.
Not Premier British Wrestling. It's Premier Promotions. It's run by John Fremantle. We've got a few shows with him coming up. Yeah, there's a few coming up. The diary's getting a bit more full bit by bit, which is what we're aiming for.
Excellent.
So.
And if Progress could book anyone for you guys for Chapter 4, who would you like it to be?
Chapter 4. Anyone, yeah?
Anyone that they could realistically book.
Realistically book.
So
okay.
isn't contracted to a major company or retired or whatever.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you heard some of the chants that were going on earlier. They were chanting for the Briscoes.
I might have been involved in that.
Might be involved. I would love. I don't know if it's possible, but I would love to wrestle the Briscoes. I think that would be an absolutely amazing match. I think the styles would mesh well, and I think crowd would love it. That's definitely as far as a tag team go. Yeah, they're definitely two people